Hey everybody, and welcome to Monday. Monday is here and hopefully just about over because it has been a uniquely different type of Monday. With the encroaching Disney trip on the horizon, which I'm already prepared. Whoa, the chair almost fell again. With that on the horizon, I'm just mentally checked out, and it's just now Monday. And I've got a whole 5 more days to go, something like that. I don't remember. But that's my arm. But I've already started all the processes and getting myself prepared. I'm just mentally not here. That's terrible because I should be, but I'm not. I'm really, really not. It's just been a Monday. It has definitely been a Monday. I can feel it, and I'm just mentally exhausted. I didn't sleep well last night either. I woke up a few times, and so with that being said, it was a little bit of a downer for me to kind of cope and deal with it. And it looks weird when I cut the camera here. It looks like I have like a hat on, but I don't. I mean, I do. It's a headband, actually. But... So yeah, other than that, it's just been a true Monday all day, and I felt it, and I'm ready for it to be over with. Honestly, I'm ready for the day to be over, so then get on with the rest of the week, and move on with life. There's been some changes at work, and yeah, just not exactly the most comfortable changes. It's going to take a little bit of smoothing into to get accustomed to them and kind of get involved with them. So I don't know. I usually take things with the flow pretty well, but right now I'm not feeling the flow. I'm feeling more of a brick wall. And I shouldn't. That's terrible. But I am. And that's where I stand on that. But it's Monday. The vacation is just right around the corner. All the prep work is already started. I do have to get my tags renewed for my car before I go, because they're kind of going to be expired on November 1st, and that's not good. So there's that. And other than that, really, it's just been kind of blah. And I know that sucks, but it has been a very blah sort of day. And yeah, tonight is grocery night, so going to pick up the groceries from the store. I still live and breathe by the pickup service and not having to actually go into the store and buy things, but actually ordering online. So it's kind of a bonus. Also go get dinner versus cooking tonight as well. I am starved. After last week, I didn't order enough stuff to make it through for Monday. So Monday, I'm like, man, I need food. And I have no food. So there's that. I'm going to do some pin mail stuff here in a minute. Some pin Monday stuff. I'm going to try to muster up some urge and some need to do it. I've just been so dragging. And I think it's because I know vacation is on the horizon. And I think that's why I'm kind of dragging. Because I know it's there. It's right within reach. And I just got to survive the next couple of days till I can get to it. So, yeah. And I'm sure you're just like me. If you're watching this, you probably check out as well when vacation is right around the corner. It's one of those things where you're mentally there, but you're not mentally there, but you're physically there. That's what I was trying to say. So that's kind of my spot right now. Also, shout out to my biggest fan, as he says. He's also an amazing person to be friends with. I've known him for a while. The Danny Grimes is what it is on YouTube. So if you're watching this, make sure you just go over and check it out. Check out his channel. I've been friends with him for a long time, and pretty awesome guy. He's doing cosplay stuff, which I've always been interested in cosplay stuff. I've always been interested in going to cons, but I've never done it. I've always wanted to go to D23, which is basically the Disney con, the big Disney sponsored con sort of thing. I've always wanted to go to D23 and see that, but it's in California, and obviously I don't live in California, so kind of hard to do that. But I've looked into going to a few actually, different cons. They come through town. Not a lot of them really spark my interest, but occasionally they will have some that come through that I really would like to see. But I'm not really big on dressing up. That idea, it seems like a lot of work. And as you guys know, watching me, I am lazy. And I don't like to put forth the effort to really do that. So shout out to him for that, and props for him for that, because I couldn't do it. But he's pulling it off quite well. So make sure you follow and subscribe to him as well if you're watching this. But otherwise, let's get the rest of this day going. As mentioned, today is Pin Mail or Pin Monday. So I've got a pin set for you. Now, last week, I mentioned that I would show you the 2016 collector set. I remembered I've already shown those before, so if you really are interested in seeing them, make sure you take a look back through some of the videos and you'll see them. But this, which the box is turned the wrong way so you can't read it, so I'll turn it that way, is the Not So Scary Halloween Party 2016 mystery set. I will tell you in advance, missing one. I am missing Gus from the set, which they are the completer pins, or the chaser pins, I should say, sorry. So it's really cool. I really like this set, and it took a lot of buying to get it. Also, by the way, this time, next pin mail will be not a regular pin mail Monday. We probably won't do pin mail Monday next Monday, just warning you now. But this set here, it is just like the other boxes. You get 2 pins per box. And it's a random assorted set of pins, so you never really know, honestly, what's in the box or what you're going to get. So it looks like we have 3, 6, 9 pins in the set, original, without the 2 chasers. And they're all featured around here. I'll show you them up closer in a minute. And each one is a different character. I don't know if you can see that on here. Let me move myself out of the light a bit. Maybe you can tell. They're a little difficult to see. That's why I said I'll zoom in and show them to you in a moment. But you have Donald, you have Goofy, Minnie, Chip, Mickey, sorry, they're hard to see, Dale, Daisy, this one is Pluto, and Stitch. And then the chaser pins are Phineas, Ezra, and Gus. And Gus I am missing. Gus was really, really hard to find. I went through probably 10, 15 of these boxes to get all of these. And it's not easy when you're doing a mystery set, because mystery sets are hard to get. And there's several mystery sets that I really want to complete. And I've mentioned it before, there's a Haunted Mansion one that I've got started. I'm missing 2 from it. And I want to start the mystery set of the new Haunted Mansions. These are all open edition. This one is a limited release, meaning it was only released for a short amount of time. Whereas the Haunted Mansion set I have that's not complete, as well as the one I want, they're not limited release or limited edition. They're open edition, meaning that they'll continue making them as long as people keep buying them. So, really neat design on these. Each one is kind of like it almost to me looks like a broken glass versus a spider web, but it's actually called spider webs. But to me it looks more like broken glass. Another cool feature of these also is they do glow in the dark. For a while these were in my bedroom hanging on the pin board, and when I would turn the light off at night I would see them in the dark, and I was like, wait a minute, what is that? So it took a while to adjust to those being there because I was confused. But, so those are the ones that are in the set. Again, I'm missing Gus. He would be the extra one here. And if you don't know who these 3 are, Phineas, Ezra, and Gus, those are the 3 hitchhiking ghosts from the Haunted Mansion. I'm going to stick my hand in real quick and show you this. The box shows us that it originally retailed for $16.99. Again, that's per box. You get 2 per box. Now, this is last year's Halloween Party pin set. There's the back, so you can see all the characters that it is, and it includes edition size of each chaser is 999. So that means for this one and this one, there were only 999 of those made for each one. That's why Gus is so hard to find, because there were only 999 of them. And a lot of people who are not avid pin collectors probably got Gus and just put it on a wall somewhere, or put it in a kid's room, which is sad, because I really would like to get him. You can buy him online, and I keep saying I'm going to do it. I just haven't done it. But yeah, so that is pretty much the whole set here. I'll give you a quick zoom in close-up view of a couple of them. All right, resuming here, you can see him a little bit better up close now. This one, of course, is Mickey, and this one is Minnie. I say pulled those two out so you could take a look at them. They are kind of an iridescent green. I know the lighting in here is probably not the best, so they're actually a little lighter on the camera than they are in person. They're kind of like an iridescent neon green around the edges with a fade to darker green in the center. They do prominently say 2016 on each one. And because these are limited, for some reason, they do come with flaws. So this one has a little flaw. I believe one of the chasers also has some discoloration in it as well. And it's just due to the nature of the coating that's on them, I would imagine, because some of the coloration is a little off. And I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but like here and here and here, for example, are darker than they normally would be. So they are cool. They've got that nice spider web design to them. To me, it still looks more like broken glass than spider web, but you know, to each their own. And I really quite like them. I always get these two confused. That's either Chip or Dale. I think this is Chip because his teeth. But 2016, as you can see, still very good. Pretty good sized pin too. I mean, let me put it in the center of my hand. That's the center of my hand. It's in the palm of my hand. So it's a pretty good sized pin. It's quite heavy and thick in nature. I'm going to flip it over for you so you can see it up close. So as you can see on the back, it does say Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party 2016. It does say limited release. It does have the stamped serial made in China and the pin trading logo. And you can see the normal little waffle Mickey pattern on the back. Your little pin pops too as well. They are quite heavy as well. They're not as light as, say, smaller pins. I believe some of the pins that I showed you before, such as the Orange Bird set, those are small in comparison versus these. These are quite large in size. Let me grab you one of those to show you the difference. There we go. To give you a comparison, that is the Orange Bird up against these pins. And these are quite a bit larger in size. Now, of course, the Angry Bird is not a overly large character to begin with, but still, these are much larger in size. Where these are purchased in the box, as I mentioned, in the mystery box here, you can only get these typically in the mystery bags or through trading. Of course, the Orange Bird is unfortunately a very highly faked and scrapped pin. So with that being said, when you trade, a lot of times you're going to run into it where most of the ones that you find lurking around the park are fake. In this instance, because these are a limited release, and when you were in the park, you could only buy 2 of these per person at a time, because they are limited. So what I did was, I went to, they were selling it at 4 different stores around the Magic Kingdom, so I did go around to multiple shops and purchased 2 at each one, so that I could also toss it up. A lot of times, I will tell you, and Disney has gotten pretty rough about this, if you buy the mystery packs, and oh, I keep forgetting it's turned sideways. If you like the mystery packs like I do of these, always, when you purchase your mystery packs, if there are 2 rows of them hanging next to each other, get 1 from each one. And then if you're really interested in completing a set like this, don't just buy 5 or 6 if it's not limited. Don't buy 5 or 6 of the same one in the same store. Reason being is a lot of times they come in packs, and then Disney opens them up and puts them on the shelf. When they put them on the shelf, a lot of time what happens is this particular pack may have Chip and Minnie in it. So every one of them will have Chip and Minnie in it. So you pick up 6 of these packs off the shelf. Well, because those packs were not shuffled or mixed about, you may end up with 4 of these or 6 of these. It just depends. I've run into it where I've purchased several different mystery packs from the same vendor in the same rack, and when I've opened them, it was the exact same 2 pins in every box. So you have to be very mindful when you are purchasing pins from Disney, especially the mystery packs, the little, not vinyl, but the little pink and blue mystery packs. Those are true mystery packs. They're shuffled already. They're mixed up, so you don't have to worry about that too much. But these particular types of packs, you really do have to look out for, because they will, not on purpose, but they will be lazy like most employees will, and they won't shuffle the boxes about. And what they'll do is you'll end up with a ton of these 2 and never complete your set. So if you're looking to complete a mystery pin set like this, my recommendation to you is to pick up 2 boxes at one store, go to the next store, pick up 2 more boxes, go to the next store, pick up 2 more boxes, because your likelihood of getting duplicates is less, and you're more likely to find the coveted chasers if that's what you're looking for. Alright, we're back in action. My phone died and for some reason would not charge on my laptop, which I normally would do, so I had to go charge it before we could continue, and I just dropped my pointer. I thought I would show you guys real quickly the 2 chaser pins that are in the lot. Let me see if I can zoom in a little more and maybe center them a little bit better, because they're a little off center in the camera. There we go. So, of course, this is Phineas here on my right, and this would be Ezra on the left, and Gus is the one missing. As you can tell, they are a different color than the other ones that were in the regular set. Chasers typically are a little bit different. They sometimes will either be a different color or they'll be marked differently. In some cases, they're designed almost identically, but in a lot of the newer designs anyway, I've noticed, the chasers are either silver in the mystery sets, like the Hidden Mickey sets. Typically they have a silver chaser, like I showed you in the Orange Bird set. So it's a silver pin. There's also completer pins, which this set did not include completers, it just included chasers. Completer pins are a lot more rare than these. So it's hard to see because the lighting in this room is dark now. There's been some storms coming through. So they are blue in color. Again, they have the characters on it with the spiderweb shattered glass design, 2016 on there. And they do have discoloration and difference of blue. This one is a lighter, paler blue, where this one is pretty much all the same shade of like a darker blue. These do too as well glow in the dark. They glow in the dark blue. And so that would make sense, right? But they are the 2 chasers. Again, I'm missing the 3rd one, which is Gus, which he is just another one of the hitchhiking ghosts. I keep saying I'm going to do it. I've been saying for a year now, exactly a year, because this is what it was a year ago yesterday that I got this pin set. And I've been saying ever since I am just going to buy it. Because it's you can buy one of the chasers online usually for anywhere from $15, $20 by itself, versus buying box after box after box of these, which are $16.99 plus tax for the pins themselves. So it's cheaper just to buy it outright versus buying the mystery box. But when I go to the party or when I'm at Disney, I will buy the mystery boxes, because they are so much fun to open. And once I get to Disney and I get some mystery bags and some mystery boxes, I will do some mystery openings for you throughout the vlogs while I'm there, so you can take a look at those. Mystery pins are so much fun because you just don't know what you're getting. It's kind of like the mystery boxes that you buy on eBay. The only difference is you get usually something pretty decent that you would want out of a mystery pin set, as opposed to a mystery box on eBay. So there's that. And if you don't know what that is, take a look at mystery box. Just Google search or YouTube search, actually, because it's better that way. YouTube search mystery box opening or eBay mystery box opening. You'll find some weird stuff in those boxes, and people pay a lot of money for them. So I will stick to paying my $16, $17 a pin set versus $100 for a box of junk I will throw away. So this is the set. This is our Halloween edition of pins, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Also, I just realized it's in focus. I couldn't tell because the camera, as you guys know, is on a stand, so that's different as well. Also, I wanted to take a moment to let you know as well, finishing up from the pins, it made me think about it because I use a candlestick holder to hold the phone when I'm doing it. You can see it a lot. It's hilarious. Which has no candle on it. I've never put a candle on this thing. But I actually have a bendable tripod that's on its way here. I have the big tripod that I use for the DSLR, but I'm actually ordered, and it should be here tomorrow, one of the 3-legged bendable legs phone tripods that'll work for the DSLR or my phone, which is fantastic. I needed that right before we go because while I'm gone, I'm going to still video, and I'm going to try to get as much video as possible. So be ready for that, because more than likely, while I'm there, the videos that I post will be very long, because editing will probably be zip to none, because I will spend so much time in the parks that when I get home or back to the room, I'll be exhausted and probably won't want to edit. But I will probably take the laptop along with me. I wasn't originally going to. I was going to function completely on my phone. That's why my openings have changed and how that works. And that's just because of the fact that I'm trying to function on my phone versus on the laptop, so that I could just go sans laptop. But a lot of times when I upload on my phone to YouTube, it doesn't work. It fails out and it crashes. So I may edit everything and do everything on my phone, upload it through the laptop the next day before I head out for the morning. So that may be the plan. So, yep, a new tripod is on the way, along with a couple other things. I do also have to buy some fuel rods while I'm there. Excuse me, choked to death. Fuel rods so that I can keep the phone powered on. There are charging stations around, but fuel rods I can buy a kit for 30 bucks, so I'll probably buy 2. And that way I can keep the juice flowing all day long. And of course, the fuel rods, when you exchange them out, there's no cost to exchange them. You just take it, drop it in, you get a new fuel rod, and you get to keep on rocking with free power. So it's pretty awesome once you buy it. I was going to order them online, but they weren't going to get here in time, so it looks like I'll spend that extra few bucks and buy them at Disney. So anyway, let's get the rest of this day over with, because honestly, it's almost over.